Pau Gasol doing it once again. 24 points, 11 rebounds.
Second consecutive double-double. 19 and 13 in game one. Kobe against Green. Shot clock at 6. And open Fisher. Punch in a 3. Ibaka comes up with the rebound.
And when he takes those pressure threes, Fitz, you just expect him to go in.
Oklahoma City in this fourth quarter, 4 of 12. 3.5 to play. Durant trouble, 24 over Artest. Caught by Westbrook. Shoved by Fisher. Fisher picks up foul number 5. Derek Fisher. He's 35. The guy he's been working on tonight, Westbrook, is 21.
See, Scott Brooks pulled Kevin Durant over, and he was talking to him. And I'm assuming, Kevin, that he was talking to him about that last shot he just took, a fading, tough jump shot against Artest. Remember now, they're shooting free throws the rest of the way, so you don't want to go away from contact. And they were very fortunate that they got bailed out on that play. It was an air ball, and Westbrook came up with that play.
Westbrook is 78% from the free throw line during the regular season. And tonight, Westbrook 3 of 3. Got in foul trouble. Then he had a slow start out of the gate. They had to kind of massage his minutes a little bit, so Maynard came in to take his place and others.
And Maynard, the first shift through, I thought was shaky. And then the next time he came back in, I thought he played well.
There's a reviewable play that is on deck right now, and it's going to show that Kobe hit a 2 and not a 3, so it really is a tie ball game. Artest for 3. Rebound by Ibaka.
That's not a good shot by Ryan Artest. He's not making any shots out there at all. They're going to take a timeout here, but right now Ron Artest is 2 of 10. I think it's going to be 1 of 7, 3. The other night he was 1 of 8. I mean, if you're not making them, move the ball.
Most of his shots are threes. That's exactly right. We're tied. They're going to review it. We'll be at 86. 1 point per shot. It makes a difference. And tonight, these guys are starring.
Well, I'll give you an example. Kevin Durant, Oklahoma City's only won 1 game this year when he's been at a point per shot. And he averaged 1.5 on the season. You see what Kobe's doing. He was 6 of 16 in the first half. He's picked up his game, but Oklahoma City's defense once again keeping them alive in this ball game to see if they can get a hoop.
Allison, Durant, Westbrook, Ibaka, and Green out there. Here comes Durant going into Artest. The ball knocked out of his hand. The shot clock at 10. Bryant, Artest, Pau Gasol, Fisher, and Odom out there for LA. Clearly a 2. So the Thunder, Doug, have outscored the Lakers 17-13 in this fourth quarter.
Talked about the Lakers being a much improved defensive team, but not nearly as good as offense as they were last year.
It's a shot by Westbrook. That's a foul called on Fisher, and he is gone. Fouls out of the game. He fouls with a 2 of 10 night. He's out with 4 rebounds and 6 assists for the Los Angeles Lakers. He had 3 turnovers.
Remember, I asked Phil Jackson before the game, I said, if Fisher's not playing, and if he's out of the game, who do you like on Westbrook? Do you like Farmar or do you like Shannon Brown? And he said, I like Shannon Brown. He's stronger, and I feel like he's got the speed and quickness. So you're seeing Shannon Brown come in instead of Farmar.
Westbrook. We've got a +10 rebounding advantage, Doug, for the Los Angeles Lakers. +12 block shots for the Thunder. And we've only got, and you talked about this earlier, and you're right on the money. You brought this up at breakfast this morning. The 3-point disparity, huge in game 1, only 3 points in game 2.
Well, it's not that Oklahoma City had to win that to win the game, but they had to cut it away. I thought in half, and now they've cut it from 18-3, which is amazing.
The last 6 points in this game for Oklahoma City have come from the free throw line. Approaching 2.5 to play.
It's been Pau Gasol and Kobe Bryant.
That's a 3 by Kobe over Green. Offensive rebound by Odom. Knocked away by Ibaka. That's his 6th block shot of the game.
16 block shots now.
Bryant into Collison. Double with Green. And Kobe draws the foul out of the defense of Oklahoma City.
Well, Kobe is working so hard, Kevin. I talked about it, and Gasol and Bryant. How about those 2 guys, before Kobe shoots these free throws, have 56 of the 86 points. 5 for Artest, 6 for Bynum. They're combined 5 of 19. Fisher, 2 of 10, so it's 7 for 29 from the other 3 starters.
Allison picks up his 5th personal foul for the Thunder. Here's Kobe Bryant at the line. He's only missed 1 free throw tonight. He's got 33. Block shots have been a big story. We've told you before, this is the leading shot blocking team in the league. They give Ibaka another block shot, so he's got 7 for the game. 7 of them.
Execution under pressure.
Westbrook. Oh, basket interference will not count.
See what happened on that play, though. Westbrook's going to be able to get that shot anytime, Kev, because they're going way under that screen. They run the screen roll. Shannon Brown goes underneath the screen, and that's a good call. That ball was on the rim. A lot of people said, well, it looked like it might have been going off, but when that ball was touched, it was still on the cylinder.
Kobe 11 of 27. He's got 36.
Well, if I'm Oklahoma City right now, I do everything in my power to get the ball out of Kobe Bryant's hands and Pau Gasol's hands and try to make somebody else make a shot. The Lakers, nobody has done it all night. And you cannot let Kobe come down at the end of the game like this and size you up and make that kind of shot.
36 for Kobe and a 2-point Laker lead.
Lamar Odom has 2 points in this quarter, and the Kobe Bryant and Gasol have the rest. So it goes with what I was saying. You got to make somebody else score, get the ball out and make somebody else make a shot.
Westbrook is 5 of 10. Offensive foul. Durant trying to free himself from the defense of Artest.
Moving without the ball. Look at Artest. Watch the big guy show up here. If you look at Gasol, just gets out and shows up, so cannot get that little pass, and then Westbrook pushes off. That's twice now tonight we've seen him get an offensive foul on that kind of play.
Second on Durant. Turnovers in the quarter. Kobe 12 of 28. Guarded by Green. Into the teeth of the defense. Collison was right there. May have picked up the foul for Oklahoma City with 1:31 to play in the 4th quarter. In fact, they're discussing now who it's going to go on. It will go on Green. Jeff Green picks up number 4. And Kobe, Doug, will be at the line. Where tonight he has gone 10 of 11.
And again, you might be saying, why no Cephalosha? You know, Cephalosha, the better defender. And you see the most 30-point games in playoff history. But Kevin, Cephalosha is the better defender. But I think that right now that Scott Brooks feels like he needs another offensive player on the floor to try to find a basket, although Jeff Green is 1 of 9 tonight. And Cephalosha is 2 for 7. So right now, Kobe Bryant having his way. We talked to Phil Jackson before the game. He said, I don't mind Jeff Green on Kobe Bryant. I thought Kobe had some very good shots against him.
Now the Los Angeles Lakers from the free throw line are 20 of 26. The Thunder 27 of 31. Fisher is fouled out, so Brown is on Westbrook, and there's Shannon Brown vacuuming it in. Here he goes, held by Collison as he was sailing it off the wing.
Now it's Ron Artest again. Remember I said the guy's playing in from behind defensively? Artest comes in behind. Gasol does a nice job. Now watch, it looks like Durant has got his feet. Look at Artest with those quick hands again. And Shannon Brown loves to load this baby back up and try to throw it down, and Collison takes the foul. Good play there too. You know, that wasn't a flagrant foul. What he holds him up. He didn't go to the head or to the shoulders.
Collison is gone. He finishes with 19 minutes, 6 rebounds, 1 of 3, and a couple of points.
Oklahoma City tonight, when you look at one of the interesting numbers, Oklahoma City only 13 assists tonight. Kevin, they have 17 turnovers. They've only won 2 games all year long when they've had more turnovers than assists.
Cephalosha comes in for Collison at the 118 mark as Kobe talks with Clemens, the assistant coach. And here is Shannon Brown at the free throw line for the Los Angeles Lakers. He's playing 11 minutes as Brown tonight. 2 of 3 from the field. That was his first free throw. He's got 5. The splints being worn on that shooting hand, that right index finger by Kobe Bryant.
See now, Oklahoma City's going small actually. Durant now is actually almost playing as a 4-man, so got to talk and do a lot of switching.
It is 7-0 run right now by Los Angeles. Here comes Westbrook. He'll press the envelope, and that is going to be a foul on Los Angeles with 1:09 to play in the fourth quarter. Shannon Brown was defending. Brown will pick up his first personal foul.
Well, you see why Phil likes Shannon Brown, though, against Westbrook. Westbrook is wiry, strong, and very, very quick. And you see Shannon Brown's probably got him by about 20 pounds and just trying to keep that body on him and not let him get into the paint.
Here is a candidate for one of the most improved players in the NBA is Russell Westbrook. As you take a look at the Western Conference playoff brackets.
Well, we are heading to Oklahoma City. Is it going to be 2-0 Lakers? Or is somehow Oklahoma City going to find a way here in the last minute 9 to win this game?
Either way, the way they played tonight, they give their fans back in Oklahoma a great deal of promise. And that game Thursday will be wild. Oklahoma City's last 8 points have come from the free throw line. There's Gasol. Finds Odom. Picked up by Ibaka. Over Green. Gasol. He's got a double-double. Watches it knocked away by Oklahoma City with 51 seconds to play.
See, that's the problem when you go small, then you can't get the rebound. And Scott Brooks, when Collison fouled out, decided to go with a smaller lineup to try to have maybe some more offense on the floor, get some speed and quickness to give himself a chance to maybe getting something in the open court.
I don't think Gasol knew he was going to get that pass from Kobe, and the look on Gasol's face said it all. He goes, what are you throwing to me for? You know, because he thought Gasol was going to try to set a screen that happened right around the circle. They iron that out. Gasol's played terrific. Kobe's been spectacular. And the defending champions are on top right now late in the game. Cephalosha to inbound. Green. Odom on him. Artest is on Durant. Screen by Ibaka. Oh, what a shot by Jeff Green, who brings the Thunder to within 1 and full court pressure. For the first time, they clear it. Back again. Kobe across the bridge. It will not count. They've wiped it away with 15.1 to play.
I wish you could have watched Kobe that whole play, as I did, Kevin. They had him trapped. He gave the ball up to Gasol, who gave it up to Odom, and Kobe busted out of a triple team to be able to get that ball back. Now watch Kobe here. Once they double him, he gives the ball up, and you say, whatever you do, don't let him get it back. Watch him now. Guys start chasing the ball. Look who ends up back with the basketball to shoot free throws.
You always said Michael did that so well. Michael would pass the ball, then he would just drive the other way and get the ball at the other end.
Well, the tendency is when you get double teamed and you give the ball up, the defenders relax.
Right.
And that's a lot of times when you can get it back and strike. And Kobe missed 4 free throws now in the fourth quarter of game 1. He was 2 of 6.
There's Kobe's dad. Joe Bryant, former teammate of Doug Collins. He coaches overseas. Only the first time he's seen his son play live in 5 years. And he's watched Kobe author a 39-point night in 41 minutes on 28 shots. The Thunder will have it when we come back. Who gets the ball?
Durant.
Cephalosha to Green. Westbrook picked up by Brown. Durant, a 3. How Gasol got it. Cephalosha knocked it out of his hands. 7.7 to play. And the Lakers with free throws at the other end.
How about that, though? They go for a 3 to win the game. They're down 2. The 2 would have tied. And once again, coming off that screen, the catch and shoot. Artest right up on him and got a pretty good look at that. But you got to love Scott Brooks. It's like that old guy said, you know what? We're the underdogs. You might as well go for the win. You're on the road. Knock that 3 down. You maybe get that shot to go and get out of here with a 1-1 split. Still a long time to go now. Gasol,
sure.
he misses one of these free throws, you're still in it with a 3, although Oklahoma City now is out of timeout, so they have to go to push the ball full court after this play.
Durant 12 of 26 from the field. 8 of 11 free throw shooting tonight for Pau Gasol. Again, no timeouts for Oklahoma City. Doug just talked about that. 7.78.
And Phil Jackson, historically, is not a guy who fouls. He's not a guy who takes the foul so you can't get the 3 off. And let's see who they have out there. The Lakers have 2 big guys, and they've got the Ibaka on the line there to rebound the ball in case he misses again. But Gasol, during the year, has missed big free throws in these kind of situations.
Harden has come in for Cephalosha. Lakers have missed 6 free throws in this fourth quarter. 3-point game. Here we go. Westbrook. Green for the tie. Lakers win and go up 2-0 on Oklahoma City.
Kevin, it's pretty interesting. I'm watching Kevin Ollie over here from the Oklahoma City Thunder. Guy doesn't play much. He's a great veteran. And you could see the dejected look on his teammate's face. And he went over and walked him and said, come on, let's go, guys. There's a shot here. Jeff Green just could not get it to go. It's like Odom bothered him right from behind at the last moment. Again, the Lakers choose not to foul in that situation. But you see Durant, the look on his face. Kevin Ollie comes over. The rest of the guys come over and said, look, we got work to be done in Oklahoma City. And